welcome to the second episode of YLC Chats. We're so happy that you could find this video and join us on our channel again. Like I said in the last video, my name's Sophie. I'm a member of the YLC, and we also have three other YLC members here today, Margot, Dana, and Tyler. And today we're interviewing Joshua Felder from Tampa, Florida. So we're super excited to have him here. And for this interview, Dana, do you want to get us started and ask Joshua the first questions?
I would love to. So how long have you been involved in Best Buddies?
Oh, I've been involved with Best Buddies for a very long time. I've been involved since middle school, and that was back in 2008. And then years later, after middle school, I was lucky to be involved in a high school chapter. And then thereon, I am currently involved with the college chapter for the University of South Florida / Citizens Program.
Okay, and what Best Buddies program are you in?
I am both. I'm actually in three. I'm part of the USF chapter, the Citizens Program, and the Jobs Program.
Okay, and what is your favorite thing about Best Buddies?
Everything about Best Buddies. That's a lot of my favorites about Best Buddies. I guess I'll just go with my recent one from last year, when I was recently the recipient for the Best Buddies Spirit of Courage Award. That was my most memorable moment, favorite memory in Best Buddies. Other than that, I like my other favorite memories is the friendship walk. Like, I love the friendship walk because we gathered with everyone, and I just love to dance on stage.
So Josh, how do you feel that Best Buddies has made you a better advocate for yourself and others?
Well, Best Buddies really developed me. It really broke me out of my shell. I'll say that it definitely broke me out of my shell when I got a little older and when I got into the high school chapter, because middle school I was still pretty young. I didn't really understood the mission of Best Buddies yet until I got into high school. Actually, high school is where it really broke me out of my shell and got me to know more about the mission of Best Buddies. And then when I got to the college chapter, I'll say one of my good friends named Kelly Howard got me more involved with the USF chapter than what I already was. Like, basically, she got me into speaking opportunities. She got me to help her recruit more people for the USF chapter, and she's pretty much done a lot for me. She's like an inspiration to me in Best Buddies International, even though we live in the same city.
Love Kelly, love her so much. So Josh, the next question I have for you is, what does being an advocate mean to you?
Being an advocate means a lot to me. When it comes to advocating, you're like showing a good example of being a great role model towards the people with or without special abilities. You're pretty much showing them that you care so much about the huge mission of inclusion, and that you're proving that you are showing proof that you don't let your disabilities define you, but you show them that we are defined for our special abilities, for what we're good at, instead of what we're pretty much have struggles with.
So the last question for me, Josh, is what are you an advocate for?
I'm actually an advocate for a lot. I'm an advocate for inclusion, diversity, and autism, since I got high functioning autism. Autism awareness, I meant.
What inspired you to advocate for those calls in Florida, in your chapter or in Florida?
Being very involved and seeing what the Best Buddies mission really does for those with special abilities, it made me feel like, I should be part of something great. I could, advocate for everyone. I can, be a good role model. I can, show a good example that my disabilities doesn't have to define me. I can prove to people that I don't have to struggle. I don't struggle through nothing. Like, I prove to them that I am very independent and responsible.
So the other question that I'll ask you is that what are some changes you would like to see on our country, like in regards to areas that we advocate for?
Changes. Well, this goes out for Best Buddies International. I honestly want to see, of course, I want to see more countries develop more Best Buddies chapters alongside of more jobs programs and citizens. Since you're never too old for Best Buddies after all. You can start from elementary through middle school, through high school, college, citizens, and forever, pretty much.
Another question I'd like to ask you, the one last question is that, what can people watching this video do help support what you talked about today?
Definitely get involved for your schools, and whoever doesn't have a Best Buddies in their schools or college, you could definitely be the founder of your own Best Buddies chapter at your own school if the mission of Best Buddies really means a lot to you, if you really feel inspired. That's inspired me a lot.
Yeah, I felt the same way too. Like, for example, I think like last October in 2019 that I opened a new chapter at Monatrail's elementary school chapter, and after that, I spoke out, opened a new chapter elementary school chapter back in Monatrail's in my state, and I felt really inspired. And yeah, sometimes when we get those tough times, we just need to think about like what people were inspired to. It does include open new chapters or spreading inclusion, sending the best post community. So that's how I like about that too.
Hey man, I'm happy you did that. I'm sure the school felt inspired from you speaking from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. And Joshua, thank you so much. This was a really great interview, and I loved hearing from you and all that you had to say. And thank you everybody else for coming and asking questions. And Joshua, is it okay if we link your social media in the description below?
Yes.
Okay, great. So you can go to the description below this video and check out Joshua's social media and follow him so you can learn more from him, more about Best Buddies. But this has been the second episode of YLC Chats, and stay tuned for more episodes. Bye, everybody.
Peace out, guys.
Bye, guys.